How's everybody enjoying the tournament so far? Here we go. Mad Cow on blue coin with his Symbiosis deck against a Maerd on Overwhelming Hunger. This board is so bright. It's so happy. Such a weird board. The flowers are like moving oil paintings. Are they supposed to be dandelions? Yeah, it's like dandelions there.
Humans above, beasts below. I don't know which is worse.
Mad Cow leading on the miner. Choosing to respect Maruna Manticore a little bit more than the last time we saw this matchup. And now he gets to get down a Hamadryad through everything. Playing into the Ardgeth though. To Trisrien. Neither. Team mainline story.
When the white frost comes, the world will at last be cleansed.
Valve into the rebuke. Gets the Symbiosis, takes out the Thrive unit. She's actually playing around Maruna or Manticore. Okay, man. Sometimes you just don't have any respect, and that's okay. You don't need to respect every opponent. TA onto the Dunka. Letting the Frost take on the armor a bit. Telling the Trant to potentially make any rebuke this turn on the 5 power and Draga Larvas. Not boost up a Treant as well. Looking a little scary here for Mad Cow. Starting to fall a lot of points behind. With 3 Thrive Engines in play.
Oh, you've done it now.
That said, Maerd does not have dominance. Doesn't look like he has any ways of getting dominance over this Hamadryad. So the Riders aren't going to be coming out this round. Manticore not looking so hot, and Detlef's a pretty big commitment. So likely going to be able to escape this round without too much worry. Though we are getting down to a point where commits the second Hamadryad. Gonna say getting down to a point where he's gonna start committing real cards. Second Hamadryad, certainly a real card in this matchup. Not having any tall removal, card just sticks, especially with the hand buffs. So now, will this opponent choose to bleed the monsters deck? Similar amount of commitment from Maerd as there was last time. Holding on to his Haunt, holding on to most of his Death Wishes. Still has the second Ardgith as well. Does decide to just take the 9 card round 3. Not really a great proactive play in hand as well. Makes a lot of sense. Heatwave likely reserved for the Haunt. Maerd always manages to run thinning and not break it. Yeah, it's called mulliganing properly. It's really not that hard to not break your thinning. I don't know. There's what, 2 sets of thinning bronzes in the deck? I guess a winner queen too, but that usually comes out in round 1. Let's see. Maerd not having a larva to lead on here. Snagglefar for Haunt for proactivity? It looks like the line. Now, Heatwave comes down. Likely going to want to play Rebuke before any units, so that we will have a Treant in play. Unless we're counseling early. I guess we're potentially just counseling early for Miner. That plays around Maruna Manticore as well. No, if he doesn't consume something with this Desert Banshee, I'm pretty sure you're happy to just take the Rebuke. But we do see the Dettlaff come down. Put the Desert Banshee to 10, so he gets more value out of the remaining Death Wish units in his hand. This Banshee is getting 1, 2, 3, 4 points bigger over the course of the round. Doesn't want to lose that to a Rebuke. Now, pretty sure you just want to play Council here. Pull out the Miner. Don't play into Maruna Manticore. Yep. That is the line that we see from Mad Cow. Back over to Maerd. This could just be the Argeth. Take that out and have dreams of having a good Manticore Maruna. Yeah. So we're never gonna have a Dryad in play. Where's the window for the Tramp Boy? Choosing to just take the Rebuke there. Get more small bodies in play. We're on looking for movement. Ooh, gets the 50-50 potential, but misses the 50-50. The Treant Boar, Miner buffing it up. So the Boar eats the Frost down to 5, and then stays on 5. Maerd thinking about the Werecat here, which will line up the Maruna next turn if Mad Cow doesn't do anything about it. Yeah, it started like 3 hours ago, around the semifinals. Protector takes that out. And are we going to use the leader on Treant? No. Not respecting the Maruna here. Going for the 50-50 instead. And it wins. Nice, nice, nice. Is there any way to set a reminder? Yeah, just like mark on your calendar. It starts at 1 a.m. Eastern time every week. One hour after the start of my stream. Yep, Saturdays. Depends on your time zone, but roughly like 3-4 hours ago. 3 hours ago. Okay, not killing a Treant. So I guess you take the Elias here. Werecat's already down. Yeah, time zones make everything confusing. So what? Oak gourd.
Used to chop wood, but the pay's better for souls.
This oak is. This oak's enough, right? Werecat is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 10. Plus 1. 16? 18-point gap? No, the oak's not enough, right? Gets to thrive on the werecat. Click the boar. Yeah, too short. Too short. Maerd gets game 1 after the 2-point Maroon yoink in round 3. Yep, 1 a.m. Eastern time, or whatever 3 hours and 15 minutes ago is for you. I find it's a lot easier to try to talk in relative times. Can someone join? If you're here during the first hour of the stream, you will have plenty of time to participate. That's the start time, so you're going to want to be here like 15 minutes before, so you can get your decks ready and all that. Discord? Nah, just be here in Twitch chat. Being in the Discord could help. I do try to post the day before the tournament to remind everybody. Going into game number 2. Mad Cow versus Maerd. We're gonna see Mad Cow's Raucous Swarm deck now. Curious to see how this does. The deck definitely looks a little weird. He's got Pred Dive on red coin. Chooses to just kick it though. Yeah, so he's playing it more for the threat rather than a card that he actually wants to play. And we'll see if this messes with the Maerd sequencing at all. No Scalds for the free play around. Hey, dude. Glad you enjoy the decks. Yeah, he leads on Totem, out of respect for Pred Dive. Not wanting to have anything else Pred Dive to commit a gold card like that. Delaying the Longship by a turn. At least a turn. Though now he's probably not as worried about Pred Dive with the Dragolarva in play. Ooh, turning out the blue boy on round 1 as well. So figuring as long as he wins round 1, there's no way he's losing. Big commitment there. Up 14. Now the blue boy Lugos blocking the potential Pred Dive. New Wraith to try to wrestle dominance back for his riders. TA shutting that down. Might just see Heatwave come out. Depending on how bad he wants to get riders. How bad he wants to win round 1. I don't think that's a thing that I can do. I don't think channel points are transferable at all. I guess A-Rush works too. Okay. A-Rush gets dominance back, does not play into the boat. Maerd begins playing Greatswords. It would be interesting. It would definitely be interesting. So some Hearthstone streamers do it? Really? Are you sure it wasn't like the stream element spot? It was just actual Twitch channel points? Huh. Needs round 1 more? I mean, usually the way it works is round 1 is equally valuable for both players, because the player that it doesn't matter so much for really doesn't want the other player to have it. So it's either there are matchups where round 1 isn't important, and there's matchups where round 1 is important. It's not usually like one deck really wants to win round 1 and the other doesn't. That matters for like tall removal versus tall units last play, but in terms of like structuring round lengths, it either matters or it doesn't. That's why we've been seeing a lot of round 1s play pretty deep recently. There's been a lot of matchups where round 1 matters. Because players just care about round length in general, not getting bled. Yeah, this is a Rocket Swarm. This is not overwhelming hunger. So 10-point gap here. Goliath closes the gap, but doesn't get ahead. Or it doesn't even close the gap. There's this long ship here. Ooh, we're seeing 2 leader charges come out. Get ahead here. Get Maerd's Hemdall. Now an 11-point gap. Glisty, not that exciting. Effectively a 9-point card. We'd commit the rest of leader to make it 9, 10, 11, 12. No, because then the boat pings it. I'm only counting the tokens as 1. Just count them as 2. So 2 charges Glisty works to get ahead? Yeah. So, looks like Mad Cow wins round 1 on even. Heat Wave finally coming out to get rid of the boat, but so down a card with a much more relevant leader. As this leader is making his Saris absolutely gigantic. Squirrel, not the most relevant with both greatswords in the graveyard, and we see it get kicked. Because the petals don't represent tokens? I don't know. It's just the Araka symbol. I was using... never mind. This hasn't been that symbol for that long. Just taking his card advantage. Sort of forced to just take his card advantage. I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what to say to you. Here's the Saris. Ooh. 6 goes in the other row, giving Mad Cow his Ardgith right now. Do you see that come down? Yeah, Ardgith's just getting full value. You put Berserker ranged. Try to absorb a Frost Tick on the Berserker to save a point. Squirtle onto the Winter Queen now. Not letting that thrive at all. Here's Larva. Raider. 22-point gap with the Frost ticking. 18-point gap. And Maerd Cow's cards are certainly a little awkward. Rocking the Thrive, not playing for a ton of points by itself. Only 7, 8, 9 even with the Thrives. That said, looks like we're going to be able to make this Hjalmar pretty bad. You can go Phantom, click Phantom. Or Phantom, not click Phantom. That's also okay. It's also just winning. It's probably also just winning. Still Ozrel, still Beast.
Who wants to taste Gallagher Steel?
Yeah. Posted the same message. Pasta bot got ya. And Maerd Cow takes game number 2. So we're going to game 3. Will Maerd be on track for the 3-peat? Or will Maerd Cow deny him his chance to win 3 in a row? It's going to be Symbiosis against Ursine Warriors. Symbiosis on blue coin. What's happening on the other side of the bracket? On the other side, we got Kuno up a game against Helos.
We do what must be done.
We're back to the bright board. So when did I get a pasta deleting bot in chat? A couple weeks ago? It only looks like 20 messages back.
Taking up berries. Would you like an arrow to the head instead?
Stun and blow the Donka to put it to 4.
Though
Lining up.
trees live longer than humans,
Second
they
stunning
need
blow.
protection from them.
It does work. Wait, what did you do? How did you dodge that? You have 3 words there. Weird. That's basically what happened with Aradan. Yeah. One day chat got really out of control, and I just decided to fix the issue. Oh, is it like a Unicode T? It looks a little different. Reaching into the character map. Anyway, was that Stun and Blow? Stun and Blow taking out the Tramp Boar. Both these players playing pretty quick. Neuromancy into Falve. Looks like we're gonna kill the boat here. Oh no. I have a pasta now? Did you just write that? Oh no. Is there Heat Wave for SK? What do you mean? Like, what does it do in the matchup? A lot of the time, you're just gonna, like, eat a great sword. Does he have it in his deck? Does the Skellige deck play Heat Wave? No, it's Devotion. Skellige is almost always devotion. It's like the one faction you can queue into. Just assume the devotion be right, like every time. Mitama we would expect to see is like Hjalmar or maybe Morkvarg, but I don't believe there is a Morkvarg in Maerd's list. So the Hamadryads, if they get out of Hjalmar range, just live. Pepe hands.
We've no need for your forges.
No, Igni was an SK card? What? Are you seeing Igni SK? Maerd pretty effectively keeping up with this push. Oh, Lippy, sure.
No mercy.
Though Lippy's not usually playing Igni anymore. Lippy's usually playing like Heat Waves and Curse of Corruptions or Rock Slides.
I once lopped off 3 heads with one blow.
Yeah, Lippy's the exception. Maybe the Battle Trance decks also? But the Warriors decks are almost always Devotion. And almost every Skellige is the Warriors deck. And if it's not, usually know pretty early into the game that there's something else. Blood Eagle coming out for the Saris. Tying the round. Mad Cow getting a pass if he wants it. Getting a pass after pulling the Saris too. Pulled the Saris, got rid of his Elias, so he's not playing into Hemdall. Decides to keep going. Takes Tempering. Low tempo too. Probably trying to get value on his Great Oak while he has it. But a bit of a double-edged sword. While your Oak is good, and their Hemdall is also good. There does decide to take it. Killing off one of the Treants. Now we see a pretty big points gap favoring Maerd. 7 points up. What do we got here? Is he playing the Oak? Or is he just gonna say he's too far down? Does commit the Oak. Dealing 6 damage, puts himself up 6, which is out of range of most of Maerd's hand. Neither of the bronzes take here, unless he high rolls the Scald. Has to play the Hjalmar, and now with the Hjalmar down, I guess Blue Boy can still kill off the Hamadryad, but Tall removal is out of the way. Still got Harold, still got Skjortle. Still has Blue Boy plus Leader as well. And picking up 3 bronzes there. While his opponent draws Harold. Yeah, Temper's a little questionable. Not really sure. Maybe he's just thinking that he couldn't win without getting more cards out. But, what even is this? He drew
Women, children,
sort of what he wanted. I guess the Miner is not great. Heat Wave takes that out. Kept the Scald. If you don't keep the Scald and you draw the Skirmisher, you're very sad. So you keep the Scald for the 2 in 6 chance that you draw the Skirmisher. Just safer. Plus, if you Blood Eagle first, your odds get even better.
Hey, listen here.
Yep.
Listen well.
Just high roll.
likes of overseas London in spring.
Humans above, beasts below. Don't know which is worse.
Miner probably doesn't get blue boyed. Probably don't want your blue boy getting rebuked. Yeah, let's just play the Berserker.
The forest holds
Vitality on the Miner. Click the Miner. Get that liability off the board. So now with 11 points, you can full blue boy. Potentially removing some vitality from the board as well. Not the vitality you expect to remove there, but I guess that's okay. There's just the rebuke onto a 4. And this should just be over. Does not look particularly close. No, one was a sniper. Yeah, it sniped the wrong thing, but it did snipe something alright. He locked onto his target.
They'll not get away with this.
He's cheaper. He represents removal too. He doesn't play into tall removal. And this deck plays pretty low to the ground. A lot of reasons. He also uses all of your remaining charges, because the Saris is 1, the bear is 3, so you'd have 1 charge left over with the bear.
Get out of the way of the axe.
Okay, so we get Carapace against Ursine Ritual. Not taking a long time. It's just the players getting ready. Scrub only tournament 1 weekend. No. I'm just gonna say straight up no. Swarm against Kelly? Nah, Kuno's the one that brought the Swarm deck. This is just Warrior Ritual. Tournament works. How can you participate? So every week in the first hour of the tournament, there are signups. If you are here in the first hour, you just go to the tournament page and click the join button. But, gotta be here before it starts. So every Saturday morning, starts roughly 4 hours ago. So, today, 4 hours ago every week. Sarah's coming out in response to the Siri Dash, knowing that Saris might be a little awkward into Keltalis later on. Choosing to get it out now also applies pressure, which is meaningful. Not the most pressure-filled hand from Kuno here, but it's a good matchup.
Burn the homes, fell the trees, engine shining,
And the Reader. Now we will see what this Siri Dash draws. A Yigern. Gives him reach to keep playing. But if he ever plays it, it always dies to the stunning blow.
Crack and eat me ghoulie. Looky here.
Just gonna Just running it out, letting it die, making sure that he has his Ozra alive. Now, you're still valuing staying ahead, really trying to win uneven. Pact? At some point you're gonna have to play like Foglet and Drago Warrior, and those are kind of slow.
On crate!
I mean, it could. I don't know that it needs to, but it could. So there's the Foglet. It does get ahead. Foglet finds a window to come down. Though this greatsword's gonna start being worth a lot of value. So while the Foglet came down, the Drago Warrior doesn't get to come down with tempo. I think the only thing that works here is the Ozrel. So probably just gonna play the Indrago. Get the thinning out, give Maerd the pass. Does Indrago plus a charge word? Oh, Parasite on the Greatsword. That makes sense too. And then just take with the Indrago.
Yalmar on crate coming for ya!
Get the Yalmar out. Now, Indrago Warrior plus Ozrel still takes. But you want to thin this Foglet, right? Yeah. Well, it's not a necessary buff, though. It's a potential buff they could do, but why would it be necessary? It's not even like the card doesn't see play. We'll play Stunning Blow. Deck code. If you want deck lists, you can find them on YouTube. I post a new video every day. Deck lists are always in the video description. Wow. And he wins uneven.
Nothing like some overseas plundering in springtime.
I mean, if you compare, like, Stunning Blow to Boiling Oil, Stunning Blow compares pretty favorably, even with only 1 extra damage. The only one that it really compares poorly with is Rebuke, and Rebuke's just an insane card. I don't know if you want all the faction deal 5s to compare with Rebuke. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Purify on Boiling Oil has been worth negative points more often than it's been positive points. Maybe that's not true. There's been a lot of like purifying Scarabs last season, and that mattered. Didn't feel good, but it did matter. Hey, dude. So what's going on here? We're just taking the pass in the round 3. Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, Rebuke's sort of like Scoia'taels and Dragolarva in a lot of ways. It's a keystone card in the faction for sure. So we found the Kelly. Got a Siri that doesn't matter too much. Missing Wrath, missing the A rushes, but Got a Nero to find whatever. Blue boy, a Blood Eagle that is probably just getting a bronze, unfortunately. Oh, it's not getting a bronze because there's no bronze. SK1. I mean, if Kuno discards every card and just uses his double last play to play like Kelly Beasts, doesn't he just beat all the points Maerd has in hand? I think it is very hard for Skellige to win this. So, can't you Stunning Blow your own unit? Wasn't that just like punt and then punt back? Goes to 3, still gets to eat. And this Blood Eagle is just 2 damage.
Kill the sons, steal the lasses.
I don't know if it mattered, but the game. Nah, the game's probably not winnable either way.
Oh, I sense trouble.
I don't know, maybe at some point. Who knows? Just depends if that's something they want to do. Watching a game like this? It's through tournament mode. You can assign spectators. You can see the bracket here. You can see all the players' deck lists there. Yeah, it's really cool. One of my favorite features they added. Hey, Rudra! Thanks for the Twitch Prime. Thanks for the 2 months. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's the next journey? I have no idea. They might take a month off again, or they might just run it back to back. Have they said what they're gonna do? So now we got this Ursine Ritual deck up against Kuno's Skellige Swarm. Secret leaks? Monka. Yeah, this deck. Interested to see how this works out. I didn't have any luck with swarmy Skellige decks this season, but we'll see if Kuno's made it work. Slana streams just have called 7.4 journey number 3. Oh. That's one way to leak things. That's funny. Maybe he was trolling you guys. So we got boat coming down. Kuno just establishing his Crow Mother. This boat just gonna live. Greatsword pretty good against Valwad Priest, though Valwad Priest is taking on armor, ideally, so not just free Greatsword ticks. And there is a Stunning Blow from Maerd to take out either the Drakkar or the Priest, depending on what he cares about more. Stunning Blow really designed to just tear apart this priest package. Does whatever you want it to do. And we do see the boat answered, saying, with this great sword in play, you can have priests. They don't matter. There it is. Coming down at 4. Taking on Crow Mother. Ooh. Not just letting him have priests. Wow. Well, priest lives. Not bad. You want to stay competitive here? Small Blood Totem's a card, though. I guess you probably don't want to get bled. We'll see what he does. Great Sword at full value means that the priest ticking is no longer providing points to Maerd's board.
Bow before modern Freya.
We talked about this a little bit earlier, Ty. My take on it is that Heatwave is more of like a smell of things getting out of control. When decks really want to be playing Heatwave, which isn't really a good card by itself. Unless you have like obvious good reasons for that, it's probably a sign that you've gone too far with some engines that might need to be toned down a bit. Or things are a little bit too must answer. You might need some better answers in the game. Because cards like Heatwave don't see play because they're good cards. They see play because they're an answer to things that you need to answer. There's nothing particularly efficient about Heatwave. It's a 10 provision card that just removes points from the board. It's good when your opponent commits 2 cards onto a card. But like, it's not the whole reason why it's seeing play. It's just a bunch of must-answer things. Heatwave is one of the only things that actually deals with them. Like, how do you deal with a Shielded Anna without Heatwave? Or more accurately, how do you play a card that deals with Shielded Anna, answers like Masquerade Ball and Haunt, deals with defenders? He just performs a lot of duties. Neuromancy is overrated? No. Neuromancy's pretty good. I like a Neuromancy a lot. So Kuno taking the pass gives Maerd round 1. Wait, was it the other way around? Might have been the other way around. May have gotten player names mixed up. Kuno took, yeah. Yeah. Well, Maerd's been pretty good at blind scalds hitting skirmishers. He has had a lot of brick skirmishers in his hand as well. Definitely paying the cost from time to time. We are seeing Kuno push with the Getty. This is gonna abuse the double skirmisher in hand. Takes out the Preacher with the Skewertle. Got the Druids, we got the Triss, we got the Burna, we got it all.
I can help you if you wish.
Yikes. That's a lot of crows. A lot of crows. So we can Burna next? Maybe? Get a Morkbarg you want to discard, and just discard one of the 2 cards that you draw. Tournament's going well. I don't think there were any technical issues the entire tournament. It all just worked. Goes Eagle into Harald Greatsword, trying to apply a little bit of pressure, try to force Kuno out of the round, but I can't imagine Kuno's getting out here. He wants his full value out of the Getty. He wants to get his Axel points. He probably wants to roll the Triss too. Question is whether or not he plays the Burna. Burn is more points on the Triss Talisman, which... is it guaranteed here? No, there's a Stunning Blow in Maerd's deck. So Triss is rolling between 4 options, but we do see the Burna come out. Discards on... Mork... Raiding Fleet? Yeah. Not ideal. It is a thick Axle. Definitely a thick Axle. Slightly less thick, as one of the crows dies. Does play the Drakkar, so looks like... Oh, he gets value out of the Mardro playing the Drakkar. This makes sense. This makes sense. No way to get Bloodthirst, though, right? That's a way to get Bloodthirst. But... not letting it tick first. Or lose hero power? Nah, he's all inning. This is gonna be over, right? Triss Bone Talisman just wins through double skirm. Boom! Kuno blocking Maerd's 3-peat. Taking game number 2. And being the new 2-time winner of the Tortoise Tournament Series. Congratulations to Kuno. Hey YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. There should be other videos you can watch over here and over here. Be sure to check out my Patreon in the video description, and I stream every day on Twitch from 1 AM to 7 AM, and you can find that link in the description below as well. Deck lists are in the description as always. Thanks for watching.